I am happy to welcome you to our channel, to our health group called Celeban Elixir. And today I want to answer the 10 most frequently asked questions that come to my personal inbox. First question, how should the elixir be taken correctly and for how long? Look, my dear ones, we take the elixir for 3 months. The course lasts 3 months with a 10-day break after each month. We take it when we want to do a preventive cleanse for our body, to purify it, to improve all our indicators. A 5-month course of taking the elixir is recommended in order to get rid of even such problems as chronic diseases, as well as to improve the condition in any serious health issues. According to our statistics, we have observed incredible regression even in clients with oncological diseases, diabetes, and other serious illnesses. So, my dear ones, 3 months or 5, how long should the elixir be taken? It should be taken 3 times a day. Gradually increase the dosage to a few drops. The maximum is 6 to 7 drops. You will find all these recommendations. Yes, you will find them in our groups. Please take a close look because each age group has different recommendations. Some reach up to 6 drops, which is already the maximum, while others go up to 7 drops. So be careful. We always take the elixir with water, meaning we always dilute our drops in 200 milliliters of warm water or water at room temperature. We take it 3 times a day. Let's continue. From what age can it be given to children and is it safe? My dear ones, our recommendation is that children can start taking the elixir from the age of 1. The elixir can certainly be given to children without worry. The concentration is very low. We're talking about just a few drops, but the elixir can also be given to children 3 times a day to cleanse their systems. Yes. So our elixir is completely hypoallergenic, so you can safely give it to children. It won't cause any harm, only good. Let's continue. Who should not drink the elixir? My dear ones, this category is not small. First of all, pregnant women should not drink the elixir because our preparation, when it enters the bloodstream, literally cleanses absolutely everything in its path. The small embryo perceives it as a foreign body and therefore expels it. So please be careful. During the first 2 months of pregnancy, a maximum of 2 drops is allowed, but after that, it is better not to take any risks. Let's continue. The second category of people is, once again, women. We like to act like princesses. So if you have Botox in your lips, if you have gold threads, if you have Botox, I don't even know where they put Botox these days, but on your phaser, if you have breast implants, darlings, the elixir is not for you. All of these are foreign bodies and the elixir recognizes them exactly as such. That's why under no circumstances should you drink the elixir if you fall into this category. Let's continue. People who, again, women, yes, who have IUDs. You know where, therefore, if the IUD has been in place for less than 2 years, or ideally 3, we cannot take the elixir. The same applies to people who have titanium discs or titanium pins in their arms, legs, pelvis, anywhere. Why? If you have undergone surgery with titanium discs or have had an IUD inserted and it has been less than 3 years, all of this is still not covered with tissue. That's why we wait these few years and only then can we take the elixir. If your surgery or the IUD was placed 3 or more years ago, you can safely take the elixir. The tissue that has grown around all of this will not allow the elixir to expel the foreign object. So let's continue, my dear ones. Are there any side effects from the elixir? Yes. There are side effects, but I wouldn't exactly call them side effects because it's part of the process. It's part of the body's cleansing. Look, when the elixir enters the bloodstream, it cleanses absolutely all systems. And that's why when the elixir reaches even the smallest, the tiniest blood vessel, for example, in our head, yes, there may be an issue with blood pressure, meaning it can increase. Your old illnesses may flare up, meaning you might feel pain in your liver or kidneys. If you have arthritis, arthrosis, and so on, those can also become aggravated. But What do we do to help this process go more smoothly? We stop for 2 or 3 days, we stop taking the elixir. We give our body, all our systems, a chance to catch their breath and stabilize our condition. And after 2 or 3 days, we resume taking the elixir. And that's how it is in many cases, yes, because we already consult thousands of people. Maybe about 70% show such indicators. This includes blood pressure and the aggravation of problems. My dear ones, all of this will pass, and this is not a side effect in fact. It's a super effect because it shows that the process has begun. When we cleanse our bodies, our souls, our homes of old things, it's always a bit sad, it always hurts. That's why it will hurt a little. And what did you expect? We fly to the stars through thorns. We continue on, my dear ones. So if you have an allergy to herbs, because as you can see, the elixir is also made up of 25 herbs, can it be taken? As I already told you, absolutely everyone can take it, even small children. It is hypoallergenic. So if you have any allergies to certain herbs, seasonal allergies, dermatitis, or any allergies related to the weather or your childhood, the elixir, on the contrary, will only help. Yes. Can breastfeeding mothers take the elixir? This is exactly where there is a difference. The elixir is not suitable for pregnant women and should not be taken during pregnancy, but for breastfeeding mothers, even those who have just given birth, it can be taken and is even recommended. You will help your body recover quickly after childbirth and provide your child with a true treasure trove of vitamins and micronutrients through your breast milk. So please, and I would like to add one more thing from myself, please do not feed your children all sorts of chemical additives. As for Nestlé and other companies, brands the best way. Yes, the best recipe is hemp milk. And feed your child with natural products from the earliest age. Let's continue, my dear ones. So if I skip taking the elixir at lunch, is that a problem? Direct speech, is that a problem? My dear ones, it's best not to skip this midday dose, but I understand you all work, you travel by public transport, you travel somewhere. The children are in kindergartens, in schools, we're all busy, each with our own things, and many of you miss this lunchtime portion. I wouldn't do that. There's a simple and easy solution. You buy yourself a nice bottle and pour 200 milliliters of water into it. Add your drops, the ones you've reached so far, and take it with you to work. It's not necessary to drink the elixir all at once and then leave. No, you can drink your lunchtime portion over 3 or 4 hours without any problem. Also, let me remind you that you should be drinking fluids, yes, or water up to 2 liters every day. How else would it work? Because the elixir needs this liquid in order to flush all the waste out of our bodies. So don't forget, take this bottle and we'll all be happy, and our children. And now the last question, the top question, simply the top question, how do we treat our pets? Yes, dear ones, we've already healed the children. The little children we've just given birth to, already treating them, already healing them, and we ourselves are healed as well. Now our pets are left. They are also members of our families. That's why we need to take very good care of them too. So let me remind you of my personal story about our cat Semyon. They wanted to put him to sleep because he got very sick. And when we literally carried him in our arms to our veterinarian, Anishka Halo, dear, she suggested that we shouldn't make the animal suffer and that we should put him to sleep. But we didn't do it. And the elixir got him back on his feet in 5 months. And now he's the terror of all the cats at the summer houses. He is a very cheerful, cat active, gentle, and most importantly, full of life. So what do we do with kittens, puppies, cows, chickens? We all have different pets. We mix 20 milliliters of settled water with 10 drops of cosmetic elixir or 4 to 5 drops of classic elixir. We stir all of this together, go to the pharmacy, and buy a 20 cubic centimeter syringe. We pour this solution into the syringe 3 times a day and use it to give our sick pet the liquid. Believe me, our Semyon was completely lethargic. He couldn't eat or drink at all. It was even hard for him to lift his head up. That's why, thanks to the elixir, literally after 3 days, he started eating, went to the bathroom, and when we took him to the vet at Anichka's after 5 months, She was simply in shock. Now, alongside the standard treatment protocols, she also recommends the cosmetic elixir for animals to her clients because it is suitable for animals as well. So, my dear ones, I hope I have answered some of the most pressing and important questions. You have learned a lot about our incredible product, which, I remind you, has no equivalent in the world. It is so remarkable that it is already known all over the world. I am also a representative in Europe and Germany, Switzerland, England, the Czech Republic, Poland, Spain, and Italy. These are all our clients who have already been drinking the elixir for several months, even years, and have only positive feedback. A huge thank you, my dear ones, for being with us and for the fact that our groups are growing